Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, my name's Rachel and I'm a musician. And in today's video, I'm going to be listening to Belgium's song for this year's Eurovision Song Contest for the first time. This is Essyla with Dancing on the Ice, which is an internal selection for Belgium. So I'm excited to see how this one sounds. Stay tuned to the end and I'll score the song out of 10, give a bit of musical analysis and commentary as per usual. And consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. I have a playlist which you can check out, which shows all my reactions to this year's national finals and the songs that ended up winning those national finals or internal selections so far. So check that out if you haven't already. And in the meantime, I think we'll just get straight into this video. So let's see what this one's like. I'm excited. Interesting title. And yeah, I think very fitting at the moment with all the sort of Winter Olympics going on. So pretty cool. Yeah, let's see what this one's like. Interesting.
I got that summer on my skin. It burns, it
quite
lives,
gritty
it
so
burns
far.
within. That wheel is hot and I'm driving. Rains are gone, but I'm sinking. I'm gonna burst, I'm gonna scream.
Interesting piano and bass in there. Ooh. She sounds like Marina and the Diamonds a little bit. Very experimental. It's very gripping. It's sort of building in the synths in the background. Ooh. It's got a good drop there. Minimalist, simple idea, but it's working. Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect from this one, but initial thoughts is it kind of pulls you in from the start in terms of gripping you, very subtle instrumentation in there, a very delicate piano and bass line just in the kind of lower part of the song, and then her voice is just on top there, sort of pulling all the strings, which is really cool. And it gradually kind of builds, interesting harmonies in there as well, kind of slightly Marina and the Diamonds in terms of the tone of her voice, but then the way the harmonies are placed and structured, a bit more Billie Eilish with the minimalism as well in the backing track. So intriguing so far, and I think it had quite a nice drop. No kind of like showy sort of building up and then dropping kind of predictably. I thought it was just delicately placed in there. Yeah, very good so far. I'm intrigued to see how this sort of carries on for the rest of the song, so let's see.
Going on the track, sunscreen that sticks on wet bodies, ice cream melting on my blue jeans, melting on my blue jeans. I won't love,
just really lovely stacked harmonies there. I like what they've done with the video here too. I think it all suits the rest of the song.
I'm satisfied.
Yeah, I like how there's more kind of focus on the instrumentation here, and then the vocal just comes in occasionally to hammer home the song title. Really nice. Oh, nice bit of piano in there. Very gently in the background, but it's creating all the rhythm. Wow. Oh, I like this. Yeah, this is really well put together. Oh, very thick sound now. Yeah, bringing all the ideas vocally together. If you can play it all at the same time, it's brilliant. Yeah, that's finesse. Really classy, really well put together piece of music. yeah, I didn't know what to expect, but that's kind of, it's outperformed my expectations really, because it was very simple in terms of the musical ideas in there. Very, very simple chord structure, pretty much just 2 or 3 chords. I couldn't really hear any kind of development there. All based around a very simple bass line, and they took that idea and then a vocal line which kind of focuses mainly on the song title, and then thick little harmonies in there boosting the sound. And I think they really nailed it in keeping it very kind of basic towards the first maybe 2/3 of the song, and then the last part they just kind of went all out. Production kind of increased, more instruments, more harmonies, all the ideas kind of just coming together perfectly and rounding off the song so nicely, kind of like reminding us of each part of the song and how it can actually work together at the same time too, which is really good. I think you have a really well written song where you can literally take all the ideas you have that you've showcased throughout the song and put them all together at the end. I think that's so fantastic. I think the only drawback of this is that because the chords and the kind of melody line they had was quite simple and they didn't really go too far with it, it didn't really go and explore different territories. Whether they needed to or not, I'm not really sure. I probably think this song could have been another minute long and it could have gone somewhere else, but this is Eurovision and they only have 3 minutes. So that's the only thing. I think I could have heard a little bit more of something different. But that being said, really excellent, very intriguing. I think this stands out. I think it's very different for Belgium. It's just something sort of taking a risk in a slightly different way. So I'm hoping to see this pay off somehow. Very good vocal performance, 100%. I thought, very gentle vocals, but a good range as well, the ability to sing quite high and then harmonise with herself as well, really well, really crisply. Yeah, really nice to hear that one. So I'm intrigued to see what you guys think about this song, because yeah, it's an internal selection and we had Red Sebastian last year and that obviously didn't qualify. So they've gone in a slightly different direction, still experimental, but in a slightly different way. So I'm intrigued to kind of see how this does and what you guys think, because I can imagine this appeals to some people, but maybe some other people might find it a little bit lackluster, perhaps. But yeah, music video wise, kind of structured really well, good ideas, good kind of imagery and choreography that all flowed so nicely with the sound. So yeah, exciting stuff. In terms of a score, I'm going to say an 8.5 out of 10 for that one, and I'm interested to see how it performs. So yeah, stay tuned. Next I'm going to be listening to Germany's song, which I'm excited about, and in the meantime I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye. And in the meantime I hope you have a good rest of your day. In the meantime, wait,